Welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're diving into how tech is shaking up the pharmaceutical world.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically in CMC.
Regulatory chemistry, manufacturing, and
Yeah,
controls.
exactly, CMC.
Yeah.
Proving a drug is safe and consistent.
Consistent and high quality.
Every single batch.
Every single batch.
It's a huge undertaking.
Absolutely. CMC is critical, and as medicines become more complex, the challenge of proving their quality, that just grows exponentially.
It does, but that's where technology steps in, right?
Yeah, is where technology comes in.
And our deep dive is based on an article by Enkrisi.
Enkrisi.
They're using an augmented intelligence model
Yeah.
to transform CMC from a roadblock into a strategic advantage.
Absolutely. They highlight three key areas where technology is really making an impact. And the first one is data integration and management.
Okay.
Imagine a system that's like a super organized librarian for all your data.
So no more digging through mountains of paperwork.
Exactly. No more frantic searching for that crucial document.
That's got to be a lifesaver.
Oh, it is a lifesaver. And the article actually gives a great example of this, where a pharmaceutical company was struggling. Data was scattered across different systems and formats.
Oh, I bet.
Different formats, yeah. And it made it so difficult to prepare for those regulatory submissions.
Oh, yeah.
And it led to delays, significant delays.
I bet that was frustrating.
Very frustrating. But by implementing a centralized data management system, they were able to streamline the CMC processes, improve the accuracy, and ultimately get those life-saving drugs to market much faster.
That's a perfect example of how tech has a direct impact on patient care.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what's the second area?
The second area is automation and streamlining.
Okay.
So just as automation revolutionized manufacturing, on the factory floor,
Right.
it's now doing the same for CMC documentation.
So tasks like generating reports, validating data, that's all being handled by machines now.
Exactly. Repetitive tasks that used to take hours or even days can now be completed in minutes.
Wow.
With incredible accuracy.
It's like having a tireless assistant working around the clock.
Yes, and this frees up the human experts to focus on more complex and strategic work.
Right. So what's the third area?
Compliance and quality control.
Okay.
And it's not just about speed.
Right.
Technology is building trust, ensuring that every step of the process meets those strict regulatory standards.
It's like having a digital watchdog. Always monitoring, making sure everything's up to par.
That is a great way to put it. These systems help companies implement robust quality control measures, validating processes, conducting stability testing, and ultimately you're demonstrating to regulators that they have a reliable system in place.
So technology is not just making CMC faster.
Right.
It's making it more reliable and trustworthy.
Exactly. And that's essential for building confidence in the safety and efficacy of new drugs.
Now let's focus on how this technology actually improves the CMC submissions themselves.
Okay.
The article talks about enhanced collaboration and communication as a major benefit. I can imagine how important clear communication is.
Absolutely. Think about all the different people involved. Chemists, engineers, quality assurance specialists.
Regulatory professionals.
Everybody involved, right? And technology provides that platform for seamless communication.
So no more missed emails.
No more missed emails, misunderstandings.
Frustration
Delays. Smooth communication can be the difference between a smooth approval and a frustrating delay in getting that potentially life-saving drug to market.
Right, and the Enkrisi article mentions a case study where a company reduced their submission preparation time.
By 50%.
50%. Just by implementing a collaborative platform.
Just by implementing that platform.
Wow. So it's really breaking down silos and bringing people together.
Absolutely. And that's crucial for fostering innovation and ensuring that everyone is working towards the same goal.
The article also highlights risk management.
Yeah.
In CMC. What are some of those potential risks, and how does technology help companies stay ahead?
Well, think about the raw materials used to manufacture a drug. If the quality of those materials isn't consistent, it can impact the safety and efficacy of the final product.
It's like a chain reaction.
Exactly, a chain reaction. And technology can help companies identify and address those risks before they become major issues.
So like an early warning system.
Exactly, an early warning system constantly monitoring and tracking every detail and flagging any deviations from the norm.
That brings us to adaptability and scalability.
Okay.
Drug development's constantly evolving.
Yeah, it is a constantly evolving field.
So how does technology help CMC processes keep pace?
It's like you're building with Legos.
Okay.
As your creation grows and becomes more complex, you need a system that can adapt and expand with it.
So you don't have to start from scratch every time there's a new challenge.
You got it.
Okay.
Technology provides that flexibility.
So instead of being a rigid bureaucratic hurdle, CMC becomes a dynamic and adaptable part of the process.
Exactly. And that's what makes technology so valuable in this field. It allows CMC to keep pace with the rapid advancements in drug development.
Okay, so now let's dive into Enkrisi's augmented intelligence model, EnkrisiGPT.
Yes.
This sounds like it's taking CMC to a whole new level.
It is. It's not just about automating tasks. It's about helping human experts make better, faster, more informed decisions.
Okay, break it down for me. How does it work?
Imagine EnkrisiGPT as a super-powered research assistant working tirelessly in the background.
Okay.
It leverages machine learning, natural language processing, advanced data analytics to sift through these massive data sets, identify patterns, and generate insights that would take human experts weeks or even months to uncover.
It sounds like it can analyze data and draw conclusions almost like a human expert.
It can?
Can you give me an example of how it's used in the real world?
Absolutely. Let's say you're developing a new drug.
Okay.
And you need to determine the optimal dosage.
Okay.
Traditionally, this would involve a lot of trial and error.
Right.
Testing different dosages in clinical trials, but with EnkrisiGPT, you can feed the system all the relevant data, preclinical studies, patient demographics, potential drug interactions, and it can predict the most effective and safe dosage range.
Wow. So instead of relying solely on trial and error, researchers can use EnkrisiGPT to make more targeted decisions.
Exactly.
But I imagine human experts are still needed, right?
Oh, absolutely. EnkrisiGPT is a tool.
Right.
Not a replacement for human judgment.
Okay.
But it can significantly speed up the process, reduce the need for costly and time-consuming trials, and ultimately help get those life-saving treatments to patients faster.
Okay, now before we wrap up this part, I want to touch on what sets Enkrisi's apart.
Okay.
The article mentions their hybrid model.
It's a fascinating approach. They're essentially combining the power of cutting-edge AI with the expertise of human specialists.
So it's not about replacing human judgment with algorithms.
No.
But creating a synergy where each complements the other.
Exactly.
So they're finding that sweet spot, that balance.
That perfect balance.
Between AI and human experts.
They recognize that AI is powerful, but it's not a magic bullet.
Right.
You still need that human expertise to interpret the data, make judgments, and guide the decision-making process.
So it's about using technology to enhance human capabilities, not replace them.
Exactly, and that's what makes their approach so compelling. They're not just building AI tools, they're building a bridge between technology and human expertise.
And that's what we'll be exploring further after a short break.
We're back and ready to continue our deep dive into how technology is revolutionizing CMC in the pharmaceutical industry. Before the break, we were talking about Enkrisi's hybrid model that blends cutting-edge AI with human expertise.
Yeah, it's like building a bridge between those two worlds. You know, the data-driven world of AI and the human world of scientific research.
And it's that bridge that has so much potential.
It does.
It's not just about improving efficiency.
Right.
It's about unlocking new levels of insight and innovation that wouldn't be possible without both. Think about what this means for you as someone who might benefit from these new medications. By making these processes more efficient, and data-driven companies like Enkrisi are helping get new therapies and treatments to patients faster than ever before.
It's like paving the way for those breakthroughs that could really improve lives.
That's right. It's about the impact on human lives.
That brings us to another exciting part of Enkrisi's approach, their emphasis on transparency and collaboration.
Their beta program for EnkrisiGPT, right?
Yes.
They're inviting the world in to help them build something truly remarkable.
It's a very collaborative approach.
It is.
It demonstrates their commitment to open innovation.
Yeah, it's not just about one company developing a new technology. It's about creating a community.
Right.
That's actively involved in shaping the future.
And that's what's so inspiring.
It is.
They have this vision of a future where technology and human ingenuity work together to solve some of the world's biggest challenges.
And imagine the impact on the pharmaceutical industry as a whole.
It's pretty exciting.
It is. Imagine a world where drug development is faster, more efficient, more collaborative than ever before.
It could completely change how we approach finding cures for diseases.
Absolutely.
Developing more effective therapies, extending human lives.
Exactly.
So it's not just about changing how CMC is done, it's about changing the entire trajectory of drug development.
Right.
And ultimately impacting the lives of patients worldwide.
Absolutely. Now, before we wrap up, there's one more important aspect of Enkrisi's hybrid model. I want to highlight their commitment to human oversight and ethical considerations.
You're right. It's crucial to remember that while AI can be a powerful tool, it's not a replacement for human judgment and ethical decision-making.
Enkrisi understands this. They emphasize that their AI systems are designed to augment and support human experts, not replace them.
Okay.
Every decision made with the help of AI is reviewed and validated by qualified professionals.
So it's about finding the right balance
Yeah, that balance.
between AI and human oversight.
Exactly, and that's what makes their approach so responsible and forward-thinking. They're not just focusing on the technological advancements, but also considering the broader implications.
Making sure these tools are used in a way that benefits humanity.
That's right.
Now, with all these advancements in technology and AI, do you think we're on the cusp of a new era in drug development?
I think we're seeing the convergence of powerful technologies like AI, machine learning, big data analytics, with the ingenuity of scientists and researchers.
It's like we're entering a new frontier of scientific discovery.
Exactly, and it's not just about speed.
Right.
These technologies are also enabling us to develop more targeted therapies, personalized medicine, even treatments for diseases that were once considered incurable.
It's a very exciting time to be following these advancements.
Yeah.
But as with any new technology, I imagine there are challenges.
Absolutely. We need to ensure that these technologies are developed and used responsibly, ethically, and with the goal of improving human health.
It's a conversation that needs to continue
It does.
as these technologies evolve.
That's why platforms like this are so important. They allow us to engage in these conversations, explore different perspectives, and collectively shape the future of drug development.
Well said. We've covered a lot of ground today, but as always, we've only just scratched the surface.
We have.
There's so much more to explore and discover. We'll be back after a short break to wrap up our deep dive and leave you with some final thoughts. Welcome back. We've been exploring how technology, especially AI, is really changing the game in drug development. Specifically how it's revolutionizing CMC.
Yeah. CMC is all about proving a drug is safe, consistent, high quality,
And we've seen companies like Enkrisi,
yeah.
they're leading the way with their augmented intelligence model.
Yeah, they're streamlining that process, helping get treatments to patients faster.
It's remarkable to think about how these advancements could really impact healthcare. We've talked about faster drug development.
Right.
But what other possibilities are out there?
Well, imagine a world where treatments are tailored to your specific genetic makeup. That's the promise of personalized medicine. And AI is playing a key role in making that a reality.
So by analyzing tons of data,
Vast amounts of data, including your genetic information, your lifestyle, your medical history, AI algorithms can predict which treatments will be most effective.
that sounds like sci-fi.
It does, but it's incredible to think that this level of personalized care is within reach.
It is, and it's not just personalized medicine.
Right.
AI is being used to discover new drug targets,
Right.
identify side effects early on.
Even repurpose existing drugs for new uses.
So it's not just about speed, it's about expanding what we can achieve in medicine.
It is, we're entering a new era where AI is a partner in innovation.
But with all this talk about AI, human expertise is still essential, right?
Absolutely. AI is only as good as the data it's trained on and the humans who interpret its results.
So it's really the collaboration between human ingenuity and artificial intelligence
That collaboration, yeah.
that will drive the breakthroughs.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up our deep dive today, I want to leave you with a question to think about. If AI can help us develop drugs more quickly, efficiently, even personalize them, what does that mean for the future of healthcare?
It's a big question, and we might see a world where diseases are diagnosed and treated earlier, where chronic conditions are managed better, and where the impossible becomes possible.
It's an exciting future, but also challenging.
It is. As these technologies evolve, we need to make sure we're using them ethically, responsibly for the benefit of all.
Absolutely. The future of healthcare is being shaped right now, and it's up to all of us to make sure it's a future where technology helps us live healthier, longer, and more fulfilling lives.
Well said.
We've covered a lot today exploring how technology is changing CMC and the possibilities for drug development. Hopefully this deep dive has given you a glimpse into this world and maybe inspired you to learn more.
And who knows, maybe someday you'll be part of the next big breakthrough.
Until next time, stay curious and keep on diving deep into the world of knowledge,